It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. Guys, how about Dirk Nowitzki? He showed he can still dial it back a little and still be one of the biggest offensive threats in the game. How long can this keep going on, Chet?
Well, whatever he's drinking, I want to get a brewery of that. He can play at a very high level for at least a couple more years. And he can do it into his mid-40s.
Wow,
I'm
mid-40s?
jealous.
I don't know.
I'm jealous.
Mid-40s, wow.
He looks good out there.
But I don't think Dirk's the kind of guy who's worried about records. So I think he'll just consider leaving when it's time and when he feels good. But he's going to set a lot of records anyway.
Well, he already passed me up.
Yeah, well put. And now we send you over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, lack of ball movement led to bad shot selection, degree of difficulty on all the shots, just too much. Bad overall effort.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle is known for his command of X's and O's, and he demands the same from his players. He tests them with tablets. They're shown a clip, it freezes, and then they're asked what they should do next. Zaza Pachulia said, I was like, come on, a test? I did this in school, but not in basketball. But it works. You take the tests, and you start to remember things better. Kevin?
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. Doris, we're at the point of the year now where nicks and cuts and bruises, they all begin to accumulate. Depth is such an important thing for teams, isn't it?
I think it's hard to win in the NBA without some measure of depth. You think over 82 games, inevitably somebody's going to be nicked up to the point where playing effectively is going to be a problem. I don't think, Kevin, in this day and age, and Golden State's a perfect example how crucial depth is to winning.
And for a coaching staff to sell the fact that, hey, your chance is right around the corner.
And I think that's one thing that surprises me is how an NBA player could not play for maybe 2 months, but they keep themselves, because of their level of professionalism, they keep themselves always ready.
Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
Wow. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Mavericks. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Williams. Then it's Curry. And it's Matthews in at the small forward position. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the night. And he can't get the first one. And the Spurs organization, really the gold standard in the NBA. Greg, they just keep winning.
You have to be impressed with how they've acquired young star talent to kind of carry on that tradition. Usually when teams have their stars retire, they go through that rebuild phase. The Spurs only revamp and reload.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And for the Mavericks, boy, a lot of pain before they finally broke through with their 2011 NBA championship. You remember 06, right? They were up 2 games to none over the Heat. The newspapers already publishing the parade route, and then Miami wins 4 straight.
Now here's Murray. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Aldridge. Fires from deep. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Aldridge. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And you talk about the tough years for the Mavs. How about 2007, Doris? A league best 67 wins, and they bow out to the 8th seed Warriors in the first round.
Boy, we remember that well, Kevin. The first ever 1-8 seed upset in a 7-game series. Nowitzki had won the MVP that year and had to accept it after they'd been eliminated. Face the music as the true pro he is, only to get revenge in 2011 and win it all.
And Darren Williams once in the conversation for the best point guards in the NBA. Doris, unfortunately, injuries have been a constant concern with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost some of that quickness that made that crossover so deadly. And he doesn't live in the lane punishing people with his frame like he did early. But he's still a master in the pick and roll. And when he's right, he can contribute at a very high level.
And Williams drops them both.
And the Mavericks, in a lot of ways, a trend-setting organization, right? Active and passionate ownership. They've been at the forefront of the advanced stats movement as well.
Now here's Green. His last outing, he had 8 points. Lee against Nowitzki. Rejected by Nowitzki.
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and block shots.
Now the Mavericks with it. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
You know, I thought at some point they might do an about-face with their defensive strategy, perhaps throw a different wrinkle at an offense that was killing them, but they never did it.
And speaking of the Mavericks' advanced approach, for these new owner and tech backgrounds, that's really a natural progression, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, they understand the power of computing and technology to change for the better. And you run down the list: player motion tracking, measuring players' athletics metrics. The Mavs have these computerized balance boards I saw that measure how steady players are on one leg. And apparently, Nowitzki has the best balance on the team.
Here is Matthews after the basket by San Antonio. Barnes against Aldridge. From 13, Barnes can't get it to go. San Antonio leading. Green kicks to Murray. Barnes grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. He feeds it to Curry. Barnes up top. Aldridge is covering. Barnes dishes to Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got 7 points.
Classic Darren Williams does a terrific job measuring it up.
Murray with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Kicks to Leonard. It's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he needs to become the primary focus for that defense right away. Try to cool him off before he gets too hot.
Nowitzki, no good.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot, just didn't fall there.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. The dish now to Green. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. He's got 5.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Now Williams. He has 7. Here's Curry. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Curry's got his first basket of the night.
Darren Williams does everything so calmly. Great look.
Murray kicks to Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Williams.
Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware they dodged a bullet.
It's Matthews on the wing. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Aldridge is screened. Green kicks to Murray. And the call will be against Darren Williams. That's his first foul. Dishes it to Leonard. Again, the Spurs good for 2. The Mavericks trailing. Here is Williams. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Murray, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Williams passes to Curry. Pass to Nowitzki. Releases from 15. Misses off the left iron. Spurs leading by 3. And Leonard has it in the corner. Barnes against Aldridge. With the fadeaway. And it's San Antonio with another.
Timeout. You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game. Dallas making a switch here.
Looking here at some numbers for Darren Williams. He's been in good form here the last few weeks, averaging 12 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Nowitzki. Down low, nobody near Barnes. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Nowitzki just so unselfish. When he sees a teammate wide open, doesn't take long to zip that pass right in the pocket.
Murray kicks to Leonard. The shot from 20 feet away. Offensive rebound. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
The Spurs have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Doris, we asked fans to write in questions for you. We've had thousands, literally thousands of letters, emails coming in. The fans want you to answer questions. So here's one I just picked out of the fishbowl here. This is from Joe in Portland. What are your hobbies outside of basketball?
Yeah, I think this might surprise people, but I love to cook, Kevin. Not that I'm going to spend 3 hours in the kitchen, but having been the mother of 2 children, I love to cook. My daughter loves to cook with me. The other thing is I live at the ocean, so you can find me on the water.
I want to be one of your kids. My gosh.
It's not a bad life.
Now, I picture you as like with a towel draped over your shoulder and coaching, thinking it through, but enjoying the cooking process.
Oh, there's no question. I'll tell you what, if I make a good dish, just like John Thompson, the towel's over the shoulder, but if I have thrown it down, that towel goes in the air.
You can cook.
No question.
The Spurs making a switch here. Kedman's checked in. And another young Canadian making a name for himself, Dwight Powell, the 45th pick in the 2014 draft. He played at Stanford and showing that he's, Doris, a player to watch.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, basically a throw-in that Rajon Rondo trade, but the 6'11" athletic big man has some shooting touch, and he just needs to fill out that frame so that he can absorb an 82-game schedule in the NBA.
Simmons checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And here's Mills. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Well, the issue, I think, is you'd like to work towards something better. Just because it's there doesn't mean you should take it.
Now here's Williams. He's got 7. And here's Matthews from the arc. It's good from long range. Matthews has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
I love seeing Wes Matthews pull it from deep. When he's got his feet under him, you know it's going in.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. Tries it from 19, and that one is good. Leonard's got 9.
Boy, he's been dead-eyed tonight, and the whole team has prospered from that.
Outside Williams. And there's the feed to Matthews. For 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Passes it to Mills. Feeds it to Leonard. He kicks to Mills. To the right side. Leonard draws the double. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. He gets it in there. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Outside Williams. Williams double team. Here's Powell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Mills kicks to Simmons. Back to Mills. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Now here's Matthews. 5 points in the game. Here's the screen. Williams passes to Mejri. On the wing, Williams, covered by Mills. Pulls up from the corner, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
And stolen by Darren Williams. A pull-up. Leonard with the steal. 16 feet away, and it's San Antonio with another.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Williams. Here's the teardrop. Rebound San Antonio. Mills with it to the inside. Dedmon. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Williams from outside. Williams with another miss. Spurs leading by 6. Ginobili dishes to Mills. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Ginobili right side. Launches a 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williams for 3. Again, Williams missing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Williams. Knocked loose. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They set the pick. Will it go? He can't get that one to fall. Leonard. That one misses. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 9. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but once you tasted the victory, you see how great that felt and, how happy the city was, and it was just one big party over the whole summer, so you want that again, you want to experience it again.
One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Well, I certainly like the play calling. They're keeping the defense guessing, and more importantly, they're generating points.
We've got Green. Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Dedmon in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Tony Parker is in his 16th season in the NBA, and he says, if I'm healthy, hopefully I can play 20 seasons, and then I'll be ready to retire. My time will come soon, but I want to enjoy my last years in the NBA. Kevin, he said he obviously wants to finish his career as a Spur.
Thanks to you, that's so rare in any sport nowadays to spend your whole career with one team. Here's Williams following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
It's just stellar court vision by Bogut. Sees the defense is unbalanced and then finds the open man. And the continuity for the Spurs, really, it's pretty amazing. I mean, that trio of Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan, the most successful trio in the history of the NBA.
Now here is Aldridge. 14 points from him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Now here's Anderson following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And Anderson kicks to Barnes. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams for 3. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound in this one. And for the Spurs, their star players have all taken Les Gregg in free agency in order to stay in San Antonio.
Yes, earning bigger markets and bigger paychecks. It's a family atmosphere in the Spurs organization. It's rare to see a single player start and finish his career with one team, much less 3 teammates.
Now here's Green. He's got 5. No good off the front iron. Mavericks trail by 7. Williams passes to Anderson. He dishes it to Curry. Barnes outside. A 3 from Anderson. Rebound San Antonio. Lee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Murray. He can't get that one. Good D by Barnes. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside Williams. Screen by Bogut. The kick out to Barnes. Dallas, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 7. Now Murray. Lee sets a screen for Murray. The pass to Aldridge. They need this one. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. To the paint. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And the Mavericks, every summer, very aggressive in free agency doors, trying to reload to give Dirk Nowitzki a shot at one more title.
And Kevin, it's surprising to me more players haven't wanted to go to Dallas. A vibrant market, no state income tax, and most importantly, the chance to play with a Hall of Famer like Nowitzki, who creates space for everyone else.
Barnes hits them both. Dorsey spent a lot of time covering basketball in the Big East back at Providence. You were all Big East as well. Who are some of your favorite NBA players to come out of that terrific conference?
Well, the 2 guys that come to mind are Chris Mullin and Patrick Ewing. Now, I was a Georgetown Hoya fan because I love John Thompson. He's a Providence College grad. And I told Chris Mullin that he was absolutely horrified. He said, DB, how could you be a fan of the Georgetown Hoyas and all that Hoya paranoia? I said, Chris, I loved your sweet stroke, but the Hoyas were my team.
Such a physical conference, too. And I think they brought a whole new texture to the game of college basketball.
Oh, there's no question. To me, that's when I became a fan of college basketball. I chose Providence College because I was a Big East fan.
Kidding.
Oh, no question about it.
I think about Dave Gavitt, too. The late, great Dave Gavitt. I know you knew him, you respect him. His legacy lives on.
You know, Kevin, the thing about Dave Gavitt is he's one of the rarest type of individuals, those with vision.
Well said. Here is Williams following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Williams kicks to Curry. Anderson the screen. That's a 2 from Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 11 points for Barnes.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Murray kicks to Anderson. Green the screen. There's the dish to Aldridge. 17-foot shot on the way. And it falls over the rim and in. Aldridge has got 8 points.
I love what I see from him this quarter. Very decisive and very accurate.
Anderson outside. He feeds it to Bogut. Right side, Williams. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Williams. And so it's Dallas with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter, and that one drops for him.
Well, incredible looking shot down in the paint. Nowitzki making it look so easy right now.
Murray kicks to Lee. Dishes to Anderson. Spurs working the ball around now. Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. Picked by Lee. There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by Bogut.
You know, after draining a 3-pointer in the first, he's been unable to capitalize since.
Curry dishes to Barnes. Back to Curry. It's good. This game is all even.
Timeout.
Curry's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
You know, it also gives guys a quick breather, too. They're expending a ton of energy out there.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Murray. And Dallas also making a switch. Matthews, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Screen by Lee, kicks it to Anderson. Pass to Aldridge. The feed now to Mills. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Left side Curry. Pass to Matthews. Feeds to Nowitzki. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
What a difference in the second quarter. His shooting, much more confidence, much more accuracy.
And Wes Matthews suffering a torn Achilles 2 seasons ago. Despite that, the Mavericks doors gave him a 4-year max contract going into last season.
I think what they were doing, Kevin, was betting on his toughness. And you think about, he was back in action surprisingly quickly, but wasn't as effective last season. And he'll have to continue to improve his play to justify that top-dollar contract.
Anderson wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, that three-pointer probably wasn't the first option for them on that trip, but good job to take what the defense was giving him. Coaches love that kind of decision-making.
Barnes outside. Anderson passes to Nowitzki. Mills with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Ginobili kicks to Lee. Passes it to Mills. Picked by Lee. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Anderson against Anderson. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Ginobili. He kicks to Lee. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. 6 points for David Lee. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Curry. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Here's Mills. Aldridge with a screen on Barnes. Lee sets a screen for Ginobili. He dishes it to Aldridge. The shot off that time. Curry with some nice D. Barnes passes to Curry. To the inside. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. A 3 ball. Mills can't hit.
You know, the defense will not make that mistake again because next time he's going to knock that thing down.
The pass to Curry. Nowitzki a screen. That's a 2 from Barnes. They get it back. And Dirk Nowitzki once again. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Boy, you just have to love the heart of Nowitzki, hitting the glass hard, snagging those second-chance buckets.
San Antonio calls timeout. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
A different look now for San Antonio. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Lee. Leonard comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Jonathan Simmons subbed in for Kyle Anderson. Ginobili dishes to Mills. Up top, Leonard. Fades away. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:35 left here in the second. Dallas moving it around. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Mavericks leading by 6. Curry passes to Powell. Nowitzki a screen. Powell kicks to Matthews. Here's Nowitzki. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
You think about Dirk Nowitzki. This guy is a paradigm-changing big man. People questioned whether or not he could be effective in this league. Was he too soft? Could he deal with NBA athletes? To go from that to one of the league's best scorers ever, pretty amazing stuff.
Nowitzki hits them both. And you think back to Nowitzki's rookie season, stardom seemed far from assured. Even he wasn't sure, Doris, he'd make it.
Yeah, no, listen, Kevin, rumor had it that Nelly actually had to talk him out of returning to Europe. Now he's the first ever European-born league MVP, the best player on an NBA championship team, and a surefire Hall of Famer. Kev, how great is that?
Now here's Nowitzki. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. That pushes it to double digits. And it's 7 points for Wesley Matthews.
Everyone knows the catch-and-shoot game of Wes Matthews is lethal. Gives the defense no time to react.
Leonard dishes to Mills. Here's Dedmon, and he banks in the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Curry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Uncovered. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Leonard. And that's not going to go. And so we conclude the first half. The Mavericks on top, up by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a big first half for you offensively. How did you get loose?
My teammates just been fine to me. I've just been trying to run hard, make good backdoor cuts, run in transition, and let me give me good looks.
You have not stopped moving at all, and it's led to good results. Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. 1 half completed. Let's break it down. We saw Dirk Nowitzki lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
Well, sometimes you get too comfortable playing at home. This team played tonight like it's no urgency. And now they dug themselves a hole, and the energy level to get out of it is going to be extraordinary. We'll see if they come out of the tunnel with some fire in the second half, because they're going to need it.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Well, there are very few defenders who can check him one-on-one. And in fact, collectively, he's a challenge for defenses.
Mavericks leading by 10. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Darren Williams. Nowitzki is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Matthews, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard. Williams gets the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Down low. It's tipped. The dive for the ball. Here's Green. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Green's got 7.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
I got to believe that's something they talked about during the break, getting him some good looks in the paint right away.
Now here's Williams. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. Number 5, the Spurs.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Doris, the NBA is consistently evolving, changing all the time. What are the biggest changes you've seen in the league over the years?
Well, this should be an interesting conversation because if you think about Michael Jordan's era and how little impact the three-point shot had on the game, to the point where 2 years ago, Greg Popovich says, Kevin, and you've been calling the NBA a lot longer than I have, you can't win without the three-point ball. It's simply impossible. Would you say that that's been the single most significant change?
Probably brought more in focus with what Curry and Thompson have done. I love the ball movement.
It's a lot of fun.
The game is so much more pleasing to the eye now than, say, in the 90s.
Okay, and let me ask you this. So we talk about the three-point shot. The other thing with Golden State, and you mentioned Stephen Clay, this small ball, is that sort of a revolutionary thing that perhaps is not going to go back?
Well, the athletic ability, the length of their arm span, the ability to jump, they can almost equal what a big man would do, even in a smaller frame, a different kind of form, and maybe they've been able to adjust that way. I mean, what do you think?
It's as you know, and you know this better than I do, it's a sort of a reactionary league. And so you saw a team like Washington go away from a double low post that got them to the Eastern Conference Finals, try to play small, and they take a step back.
Yes, good point. The Mavericks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle, one of the most respected minds in the game. He was a role player for a couple of seasons with the championship Celtics in the 80s, and he's always had a mind for the game, no doubt.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we know Greg Popovich uses a lot of different tools to motivate his players. Sometimes it's the things he doesn't say that works best. Popovich said, sometimes in timeouts, I'll say, I've got nothing for you. We just turned it over 6 times. Everybody's holding the ball. What do you want me to do? Figure it out. And I'll get up and walk away because it's true. It's on them. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. That accountability goes a long way. Here's Williams after the made shot from David Lee. Outside Williams. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. Nowitzki, no good. And Rick Carlisle, one of around a dozen people in NBA history to win it all as a coach and as a player.
Well, you think about their title back in 2011 with him at the helm. That earns respect beyond his intellect for the game, which, of course, is immense.
Here's Williams after the made shot by David Lee. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Curry. And that's now 17 points for Nowitzki. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Start it.
Justin Anderson, he's checked in for Dallas. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Spurs.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Now here's Murray. Aldridge, the pass to Lee. Nowitzki with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Anderson with the ball. Outside Williams. The dish to Nowitzki. That shot off the mark. Aldridge with some nice D. Here's Murray. And that one hits back iron.
Ooh, his shot is way off. Someone else is going to have to step up scoring-wise if they're going to be competitive.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Nowitzki a screen. And Anderson has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Leonard with a screen on Matthews. Murray kicks to Leonard. From downtown, basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
No, he's having one of those stretches where you just have to stand back and admire the work he's putting in on the basketball court.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And how about that for a response?
Didn't take him any time to get those 3 points back. That's the shot they wanted.
Now here's Murray. He feeds it to Aldridge. Matthews against Leonard. Here's Aldridge. It's rebounded by Dallas. Williams has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Matthews left side. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 12. Leonard against Williams. Fires from 14, and the jumper falls for him. 18 points for Leonard.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. Well, going into the 2011 draft, the Spurs said it was a tough decision to trade away George Hill in exchange for the pick that became Kawhi Leonard. No remorse on that one now, though. Once again, the Spurs struck gold as Kawhi has developed into a true superstar.
Outside Williams. Barnes outside. Nowitzki left side. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
Just terrific concentration from Dirk Nowitzki, right? He takes the hit like a champ and nails the shot anyway.
Dallas making a switch here. Mejri's checked in. The Mavericks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And Dirk Nowitzki has said he'd like to play one more season after this one, making it an even 20 years in the NBA.
Well, that would give him a chance to move into the top 5 in scoring. Not that that motivates him, but the Mavs would love to extend his career as long as possible. Trying to assemble the talent so that he can continue on in a reduced role, very much like Tim Duncan and the Spurs.
It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Right around 25 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Here's Murray. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, terrific setup on the inbound play. The D never had a chance to get into proper position.
Williams kicks to Bogut. That shot off. Nice D from Aldridge. Spurs trail by 9. Murray dishes to Green. Pass to Aldridge. Murray kicks to Lee. Baseline J on the way. No good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Murray. Williams kicks to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas moving the ball around. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. And 12 points for Wesley Matthews. Now here's Murray. Dishes it to Leonard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one. And in the past few years, Doris, the league has looked to provide more transparency on officiating. This is an interesting topic. Do you feel that's a move in the right direction, the transparency?
Well, from a fan's perspective, certainly, because you want to make sure that what you're watching is legitimate. You want to know that, okay, you know, they might have missed this call or that call, and that's the human aspect that you can't fix. I do understand the players and coaches' perspective that it's frustrating to them because it never changes the outcome. So from their perspective, they're sitting there saying, don't tell me that. I don't need to know. I already knew. You don't have to confirm my feeling. But from a fan perspective, I would want that kind of transparency.
Does it undercut, though, the view that we as fans have of the officials? And they say some games, last 2 minutes, may have 9 things that were wrong. And now you're wondering, why are these guys even out there officiating when there were 9 things wrong in the final 2 minutes?
And because you cover college basketball, you know as difficult as this has been for NBA officials, because they have been under the glare and the microscope, and I do wonder if that's contributed to sort of a snowball effect. You know the officiating at the NBA level is the best in the world.
It is. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For San Antonio, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Mills.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Williams passes to Finney-Smith. They set the screen. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. Pass to Finney-Smith. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. We should take this chance now to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, and run down the top free throw shooters. In the third spot, Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Now here's Mills. Leonard with a screen on Williams. And Mills kicks to Leonard from 12 feet out. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Mills has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Back to Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
A few point guards more powerful than Darren Williams. He can hurt you inside.
Poked loose. Kicks to Powell. Williams with the ball. 16 points for him. Again, the miss by Williams.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Dedmon. He averages about 5 points a game. Mills dishes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Another one falls for San Antonio.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Williams passes to Powell. Anderson outside. Lets it go from deep. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. Taking a look at San Antonio. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Dallas, just way behind.
And, you know, for the Spurs, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Mills. Dallas leading by 6. Now Curry. There's the feed to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Dallas no good that time either. And here's Mills. 8 points for him. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. The 3 from Mills. No good on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And this is the thing. They're trying to battle back, but his erratic shooting is really hurting.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Leonard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Curry dishes to Powell. Now the pass to Measuring. On the wing, Williams. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 19 points.
Must get to D. Will's shooting hand if you hope to affect his shot.
Feeds to Dedmon. Ono Ginobili on the wing. Inside. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And so it's Dallas with it. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Powell, that's good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Mills. Ginobili outside. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Ginobili's got 6 points.
Yeah, you can't afford to give up too many open looks from deep. Nice job offensively to recognize the opening and pick up the 3 points.
Powell. No good on that one. Great D that time from Leonard. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. He kicks it to Simmons.
Watch the screen.
He dishes it to Mills. The 3. Measuring with the rebound. Measury's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shot, high post. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks lead by 6. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Keep playing. Take turnovers out of the game, all right? Time, guys. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Preaching efficiency, preaching defense. Rick Carlisle right there wants to see no mistakes out there.
Yeah, I mean, protect the basketball. Try not to force anything and just take what the defense gives you.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Murray out there with Green, then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Simmons in at the 3, the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
Boy, if you're going to challenge him in the lane, you better go strong.
No good from Finney-Smith.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
No good from Simmons. Mavericks leading by 6. And Matthews kicks to Williams. It's Matthews on the wing, guarded by Green. And Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavs. Spurs shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Murray kicks to Green. There's the dish to Dedmon. That one rolling around and rims out. The Mavericks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Powell, banked in off the glass.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Green kicks to Aldridge. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Finney-Smith. Powell kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Bogut. Here's Finney-Smith. Screened by Bogut. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, good defense, but just better offense by Bogut.
To the middle. Here's Dedmon. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
You know, the accuracy on that assist was perfect. He hit him in the dead run, exactly where it needed to be.
Williams with a clean look. Misses the three. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Green kicks to Murray. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes it to Powell. Back to Williams. San Antonio with the rebound. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Aldridge. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, strong move to the hole. Really used his height and reach to just drop it in over the smaller man.
Dallas calls timeout.
Start it.
San Antonio making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki. He's checked in for Bogut. And it's Barnes in for Powell. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Simmons. Now here's Murray. Aldridge a screen. Murray kicks to Green. Here's Lee. Barnes grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 8. Here's Matthews. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you think of guys who are 3-and-D wings. Wes Matthews, throughout his career, has been one of the league's best. A prolific shooter and tremendously physical on both ends of the floor.
And Wesley Matthews very capable from long range, but that's not all he does offensively, Doris.
No, Kevin, he's gotten much better attacking the closeout and stepping in to hit that mid-range jumper. He also looks to use his strength, going to work on the low block.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, Wes Matthews, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, an amazing perimeter scorer who loves playing on the defensive end.
Now here's Green. And the call will be against Darren Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Mavericks on D. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Matthews goes in. Dallas no good that time either. Spurs trail by 10. Murray with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Aldridge. Picked by Lee. Simmons with it. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Aldridge.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Among the league's big men, he stands out for his free throw shooting. He's always steady there.
Here's the floater. The rebound by the Spurs. Now Murray. Kicks to Aldridge. And there's the feed to Simmons. And there's the pass to Aldridge. The 15-footer. San Antonio again missing. Mavericks leading by 8. Finney-Smith passes to Williams. Feeds it to Nowitzki. And the call will be against David Lee. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jonathan Simmons. Nowitzki for 3. Rebound by Murray. And San Antonio shooting straight 49% from the field. And stolen by Darren Williams. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Aldridge. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. He dishes it to Barnes. Williams a screen. Here's Nowitzki. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I don't know how you couldn't admire the love and passion Nowitzki has for the game. This guy's a terrific teammate who just continues to get it done.
And that one falls for Nowitzki. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Murray. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
He kicks to Leonard. Stripped away. Matthews into the lane. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 7th assist in the game. Green kicks to Lee. Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Williams. And here is Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. And he nails the jumper.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
To the left side wing. Nowitzki a screen. Matthews against Green to the inside and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Lee. That's tipped, and he gets it back. To the paint, over Barnes, and that one goes long. Mavericks leading by 10. To the paint, got a piece of it. Lee with the steal. Here's Leonard. Knocked away. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. Here's Mills. The dish to Aldridge. High post try, and that one is good. Aldridge has got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Impossible to block that shot with the size difference. He had a very good look at the rim.
Now here's Barnes. Nowitzki outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Leonard's got his third rebound on the night. Pass to Mills. Lee kicks to Leonard. Green, the screen. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Mavericks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Mavericks leading by 8. Now here's Williams. Pick by Williams. Nowitzki outside. There's the pick. Williams kicks to Curry. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got assist number 8 now on the night. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Mills. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Great anticipation, just a little late getting his hand in there.
Down low and stolen by Barnes. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Matthews. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Dishes it to Mills. To the middle. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Leonard.
You can't blame him for this deficit on the scoreboard. This guy's been consistent as always.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
It's been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
San Antonio calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, I think this is a good timeout. You try to figure out some defensive strategies to cool this guy off. Now, you're getting absolutely torched. You tell your guys 1 possession at a time.
And San Antonio has possession. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, coaches can't get enough of those easy looks in the post.
Williams attacking. Mills with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. The teardrop falls in.
Went with the teardrop, and the timing had to be just right on the release, and it was.
Williams dishes to Curry. He feeds it to Barnes. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barnes. Drains the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now here's Mills. Back to Leonard. Good on the shot. Leonard's got 15 points here in the second half.
Woo-hoo! Skip that bounce pass into the perfect spot for the assist.
Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Good. A nice assist for Williams. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Yeah, this is just Dirk doing work, right? When he gets his rhythm, unstoppable.
Matthews against Leonard. Good D by Matthews.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, he has the innate ability to change shots. What a competitor.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Williams. Shoots from 12.
Oh, great effort by Lee. Won't let his man get anything easy.
Leonard against Matthews. Shoots from 14. Goes back up. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Gotta believe they'll hear about it in that next time out. They have to box out better.
That's good from Aldridge. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Nowitzki. Again, the miss by Nowitzki. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Outside Aldridge. There's Green with the 3. Can't hit that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way, and they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 30 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Here's Aldridge. San Antonio again missing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 8. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2. Leonard's got 30.
Boy, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, the third pick in the 2005 draft, Deron Williams was chosen right before another point guard, Chris Paul, and so often has been compared to him.
And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Outside, Green. Lee kicks to Murray. Pass to Leonard. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, we know that you are a defensive presence in the paint, but how do you find balance to also contribute offensively?
Just attack the rim. I think there's a couple of opportunities where I had a chance to attack the rim and get closer to the basket on my post move. So I'm working on it. There's always room to improve.
Well, congratulations on the win, Andrew. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K Postgame Show.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Deron Williams. He came out of halftime not to be denied. Active, assertive, everyone rallied around his energy.
Listen, he didn't let him down. He came through with a fantastic performance. That's showing some character at a critical time. This was the game they needed, Ernie. He said, give me the ball and move.
He had the scorer's mentality tonight. I think his coach knew it. His teammates knew it, and the fans even knew it. More than once, they gave him the rock and just simply got out of his way. Obviously, it worked for them tonight.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.